Rangers lose 3-2 to the Boston Bruins in the second game of the preseason in overtime. And this game, not as fun as the one yesterday. And there were obviously a couple things that didn't go right for the Rangers in this one in terms of just, we'll get into it. There was a couple things, though, that just they could have been better on, and a couple things that I didn't like. So we're going to talk about all of it. Before we do, though, be sure to leave a like on the video if you do enjoy. Subscribe if you guys are new, especially if you're Ranger fans. Going to cover the Rangers here heavily all season long, so definitely subscribe and turn on your notifications so you know when I upload next. Wanted to get through the intro quick because yesterday I ended up making a pretty long video. I don't want it to be that long. So today we had the second unit, quote unquote, here, where you had a couple guys that weren't in the lineup playing, and you still had a couple familiar faces. Bobby Trevingo played again. Jimmy Vesey played again. And who else am I forgetting? I think that's actually it. Carpenter too. Gustav Riedel played again. There was a couple guys, but for the most part, it was a different group. Barclay Goodrow didn't play, which was a little notable just because of the fact that when are we going to see him play? Sammy Blais not playing was interesting. Panarin didn't play. Not surprised there. I think they're probably only going to play him one preseason game if I had to take a guess, maybe two. So wasn't surprised to not see Panarin there. And yeah, I mean, outside of that, I don't think there was a lot of surprises for who did and didn't play. But in terms of the Rangers, with their play for the night, first period, very good period. They started off a bit slow, kind of like last night where they were turning the puck over, looking sloppy, but then they kicked it into another gear and they just looked hungry, moving the puck well and just limiting the amount of turnovers that were happening. Adam Fox ended up getting the first goal from Trocheck and Vesey. Lafreniere just going heavy on the forecheck there. And then he ends up dishing it to Vesey. Vesey then gives that one to Trocheck. Trocheck making a nice little backhanded pass to Adam Fox. Snipes one, 1-0 game pretty early in this one. And they looked dominant again. They looked like they were going to be the team to win again. And they looked like exactly how it was. Second period, they kind of looked the same. They let up that goal to AJ Greer, Stunica, and McLean with the assist. Sure. This one, I'm trying to remember how this goal played out, but struggling to hear. Oh, yeah, Lindgren ended up getting hit behind the net, and of course, he started bleeding. Ryan Lindgren bleeding. Stop me if you heard that one before. He gets hit behind the net, and people were saying that that should have been a penalty. I don't think so. Lindgren was positioned a little bit lower on the ice. It's not like the guy lifted his stick right to his face and clipped him there. He kind of just got him because Lindgren was already dropped down a bit, so I can understand that. And then, yeah, that ends up being this shot front to Greer. Greer ends up burying that one home. And not too long after, Lafreniere ends up scoring. Vesey puts the shot on goal, and then Lafreniere ends up just getting the puck as it went through Swayman's 5-hole, and it was still loose. Ref didn't blow the whistle. The Bruins were mad. The fans were mad, but Lafreniere taps it home. Lindgren also picking up the assist on that one. And in the third period, they looked very sloppy. They did not look good at all, turning the puck over way too much. Just horrible pinching by some of the defensemen as well. I didn't like their play at all in the third period. And Oscar Steen ends up scoring a shorthanded goal. And this one was a weird one as Lafreniere ended up dropping his stick. He went to go and try pick that one up. And yeah, Trocheck also just before that made a awful pass that he should have even attempted. And yeah, Lafreniere on the back check drops his stick. Also got interfered with, which was weird that they didn't call anything in the neutral zone. That was left for a 2-on-1, and that ends up going by Louis Domingue for the shorthanded goal. And then AJ Greer scores in overtime because the Rangers elect to make a piss-poor line change. So, yeah, that ends up being the story for that one. Shots on goal in the game, 36-26 in favor of the Bruins. Face-off percentage, 52-48 in favor of the Rangers. Rangers 0 for 4 on the power play. Didn't like their play at all on the power play, which we'll talk about. Boston went 0 for 1. Hits 32-30 in favor of the Rangers. Block shots 10 for the Rangers, 8 for the Bruins, and giveaway 6 apiece. So, like I said, for the preseason, we're not going to go too in depth of what happened in each period, but we're going to just talk about each player's performance. So we'll start with Julien Gauthier since he is first on the list here. 4 shots on goal, 4 hits. He had a weird game. It was hard to assess Julien Gauthier's game tonight. I thought that he looked really good in a couple shifts, and in a couple shifts he looked pretty awful. Doing that same move in front of the net, just throwing it right at the goalie's chest. And he had a couple good shots, though, and he was also playing very physical. I don't know who pissed him off, but he was getting in the kitchen of some of these guys on the Bruins. So, yeah, overall 4 hits on the night, too. Overall, I thought he played a solid enough game. Kind of liked what I saw from Gauthier. Didn't draw a penalty, which is something that he normally does. Alexis Lafreniere, that's where the main concern comes in, because, as you know, Hunter Skinner just absolutely drills him with a shot right in the foot. And Lafreniere was in pain for a while. He didn't get a shift after that shot to the foot. And Gallant hit us with the "he's fine" quote. So who knows what that means? I'm not going to over celebrate yet that's anything positive. Try saying that 10 times fast, but I'm not going to overly celebrate that one, because we know that Gallant sometimes he says it's fine and it's not. But with Lafreniere, got a goal on the night, 2 shots on goal, 1 hit. He looked very good. He was moving the puck well. Some of those dekes getting into the offensive zone, I mean, just blowing by defenders. He looked really good tonight. I was very happy with Lafreniere's performance, and he looked good with Trocheck, which we will get to. Gustav Riedel, 3 hits on the night with a shot on goal. It looked like he got hurt at one point. Thankfully, he ended up being okay. He looked good on the penalty kill as well. I was happy with Riedel's play. I thought he played pretty solid, a nice physical game. Not much to say there. Vinny Trocheck, though, an assist, 3 hits, 1 shot on goal, 2 block shots, 63% in the faceoff dot. He was the best player for the Rangers tonight. I don't think it was really close. I mean, there's maybe one other guy that I would argue that's up there, but Vinny Trocheck was all over the ice tonight. You noticed him. He made some just great plays in the neutral zone, just making some nice defensive plays. The way he moves the puck, just making smarter decisions, too, than what we've seen in the past from, I won't mention his name, but you guys know. He's just he made better plays tonight, and that pass to Adam Fox on that goal, I mean, that was just a thing of beauty, and I was very happy with Trocheck's game. He was very noticeable tonight. Ryan Carpenter, better in the faceoff dot tonight, going 63%, where last night I think he was in the 30s. Pretty solid night for Carpenter. 2 hits, 1 shot on goal, and didn't get a lot of penalty kill time, which surprised me. I don't know if that's because they didn't like him on the penalty kill last night or what, but that kind of shocked me. I was okay with Carpenter's play. It was whatever. VC, who was the other guy you could maybe argue had or argue was the best player again tonight. 2 points for him on the night, 3 shots on goal. He's unreal. He's unreal right now, and he's going to make the team probably. He might make the team, and it's crazy how much we all were sleeping. I know some people weren't, and if you weren't, I mean, props to you, because I will admit where I'm wrong. So far, he has proven me wrong, and he has looked absolutely unreal. I'm not going to go crazy yet here, but okay, Jimmy VC, keep going. Turner Elson, 2 hits on the night, 2 shots on goal. He was okay. I mean, there was a couple shits where he was kind of noticeable on the forecheck, getting in, throwing some nice hits, winning some puck battles down low, and getting it out in front. I was kind of happy with the way he played. Wasn't expecting much. Of course, a guy that they signed to a AHL contract from Detroit, so he played a decent game. Not much to say there. Dryden Hunt, I did not even notice him all night until Lafreniere got hurt and he ended up taking those shifts there. I barely even noticed Hunt. 4 hits on the night. I don't even remember a single one of those hits. Dryden Hunt was not really great tonight, and you might want to look out. Jimmy VC's looking really good right now. Just saying. Bobby Trevingo, he skates so well, but I don't know if he was tired or what. He just wasn't really noticeable for me tonight. I didn't really like his game. I mean, he only played 10 minutes, so it's hard to evaluate his game here. I don't know how much more of preseason action we're going to see from him. I feel like he's going to be a roster cut very soon, though. I have a feeling. Will Culley, 6 hits on the night. I would have liked to have seen more from him. I think that Will Culley has more to his game, and I don't think we saw really what he's about. Usually he's someone that could actually, be pretty effective offensively, and we just didn't really get that tonight. We got the physical play. He made some nice little plays in the neutral zone too, but overall, I would have liked to have seen a little more from Will Culley, and I think we will next preseason game. He had a okay game. Kravtsov, better than last night. Still not overly thrilled, though, with his game, if I'm being completely honest. 2 shots on goal on the night, and he I mean, he got caught in that 2-on-1, so that -2 sucks. But he got caught in that 2-on-1 on that overtime goal. But Kravtsov, I mean, he looked a bit better. He was making better decisions, I thought, tonight. He was shooting the puck a lot better tonight as well, actually putting it on goal. But we're not here to clap it up, little Timmy. Congratulations for putting the puck on goal. No. You're trying to make the team, and you have the attitude that you want to be on the team. You don't want to go to Hartford. So you got to show up, and you got to bury the puck. There's no excuses here. So Kravtsov, I want to see more from him next game. Otherwise, I'm going to get a bit worried, if I'm being completely honest there. Johnny Brzezinski, okay night for him. 50% of the faceoff dot, 2 shots on goal. Decent little night from him. Not much to say there. We know what we get from him. I think he had one of those shots that went off the post there, which I thought he played a pretty solid game, though. I thought he played a decent game. Got some power play minutes as well. I was okay with Brzezinski's play. Jared Tenorti wasn't really happy. There was a lot of dumb decisions. I thought he was trying to make some pitches to keep the puck alive in the offensive zone, and the Bruins would just they just blow by him because the guy can't skate. And he had a lot of turnovers. I didn't like Jared Tenorti's play tonight at all. I thought that he looked pretty brutal. Adam Fox, he looked pretty good. There were some decisions that he wasn't really making well with the puck tonight. I thought he had a couple bad turnovers. Is that a correlation of the fact that, you know, he's not playing with his usual partners here, especially on the power play, where he's used to knowing where Kreider, Zibanejad, Panarin, and these guys are. And tonight he, you know, it's harder for him to get a feel for who he's playing with. You're playing with a new set of people here, pretty much. So kind of hard for him to read the game a bit more. Maybe a correlation there. I don't know. But overall, he had a decent game. I'm not thrilled with the way he played, but I'm also not upset. Ty Emberson wasn't really noticeable for me. Didn't really do too much. I thought he was okay. Nothing really special there. Yeah, I mean, that's all I have to say. Robertson, he was all right. He took a brutal penalty that you just can't take. 2 shots on goal for him as well. He made a couple bad decisions with the puck as well today. It's hard to assess his game, too. I don't know, because, again, he was kind of 50-50 tonight as well. Hunter Skinner, better have not done anything bad to Lafreniere there. But for Hunter Skinner, decent game. I mean, he was blocking shots a lot. He was doing that, making some good defensive decisions. But then there were times where he was turning the puck over and pulling a Patrick Nemeth, just allowing odd man rushes here. Or pulling a Jacob Trouba at times where he gets caught too far up the ice, and then the 2-on-1 comes the other way. So, yeah, I was okay with his game. Nothing too crazy there. Lindgren, very good game from him. I don't know. He was playing very physical today. 3 shots on goal, though, for him. He was playing physical today. Didn't get a lot of hits, surprisingly, but he was getting in their faces from puck drop there. So I was happy to see Lindgren be as normal. And then Halak, 14 for 15 tonight. So happy with Halak's performance. He was very good. And I can't really fault him for that, for the goal that he let up. I was happy with Halak, though. Very happy. Would have liked to have seen him in overtime. Would have been better to see him get more of the shots, because Louis Domingue, 19 for 21. Yeah, I mean, that goal in overtime was something that he's probably got to stop. Going high blocker on him like that. That puck has to be stopped. The shorthanded one, not going to fault him, though. He got left all alone there. Overall, goaltending definitely wasn't the issue. The team play altogether was the issue. They turned the puck over way too much, and that was the issue. And the story of the game, especially come the third period, way too many turnovers, and they stayed away from what they were doing in the first 2 periods and what they were doing all of last night. And yeah, they got to get back to it. Got to get back to a heavy forechecking game, keeping your foot on the gas. And they weren't giving much either in the first 2 periods. I thought they played a strong game in the neutral zone, and tonight kind of disappeared for parts of this game. But let me know your thoughts on the game in the comment section. Let me know who you thought was the best player tonight as well. So yeah, gonna wrap this one up. Not much else to say for this one. Thank you so much. Leave a like if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you guys are new, especially if you're Ranger fans. Turn on your notifications as well so you know when I upload next, and I will see you in the next one. Let's go Rangers.